Premm and I are very thankful to have you today with us. I am curious about what Premm's project is, and we have to come and learn more about that. His most recent project is Serving with Soul, a values-based operating system that helps businesses grow not just with profits, but with principles. Premm, thank you for having me, and thank you for your time. And I have a couple of questions which I would like to hear more about Serving with Soul. And let's start with the first one. Explain me, what is Serving with Soul exactly?
Thank you for being here, Skrute, and taking interest in learning about this. My recent project, the Serving with Soul, as you've been following up and you are here to learn about, is the reflection of what we have seen in our travels, and we have taken on board and see that this necessary skill is so essential, has become so essential in the society what we are living now. I came up with this principle of how something had made me a success in my life, made it into a mental model and brought it out here. So just for me to explain this, the one who looks outside dreams, the one who looks inside awakens. In fact, we do this with Serving with Soul project. My desire is to really get people connected to their subconsciousness of being, serving, and becoming somebody who can bring in difference in the experiences of others who receives it, and the people who receive it can rejoice it, and this becomes a mutually successful relationship.
And why do you believe right now is the time for Serving with Soul?
I and my wife had been on a trip. We observed in the same top-end hotel groups, the services has not been so good as we used to have before. And apparently I've been talking with the general managers of hotels worldwide. And also just recently, 2 weeks ago, a person mentioned to me how it is so challenging for him to deal with the new staff, front of the house staff, that they are all physically present, mentally absent. And he wish those days when the service was so good be there, and so on. So in the current world, with the tech world advancing so fast, we are connecting now more into the feelings rather than readings. Brochures are doing poorly than a TikTok video or an Instagram 1 second reel or something like that, because people are more and more moving into feeling. The economy at the moment is experience economy.
And what kind of transformation does Serving with Soul do?
How Serving with Soul can become a part of this is, now we are connecting people how to transform experiences of people. So as I mentioned previously, that we awaken the subconscious of the people, which is to, by default, we are all born to serve each other.
Yeah.
You know, businesses serve their clients, governments serve their citizens, parents serve children, children are again serving each other, their friends, and so on. So the universe is set up in a way that we are here to serve each other, and in enhancing those services, we are enhancing the lives of each other. So how Serving with Soul can help here is that we are now bringing in a consciousness on how to get this going. The studies out there, the education out there, I've done a lot of research on this. Concentrates on the mindset of the people and the skill set of the people.
Yeah.
They don't focus on how you have to go to in the market. For example, how you do anything determines what effect you are creating in the other person.
Okay.
And what effect you are creating in the other person determines the relationship that person has towards your product or towards your service. And that is going to determine if they are going to stay with you, if they are going to come back to you or not.
I'm a bit curious about your background. Tell me a bit more about yourself. Who are you exactly?
I basically come from the hospitality background and I've entered into private service. I was in private service for over 20 years. In private service, I learned the psychology behind the luxury brands, how they serve, what do they do, what effects that brings on people's minds, how do they respond, how do they act when they are in the middle of those experiencing those kind of services.
Yeah.
So this observation and also my personal involvement in transforming the experiences of people have made me to see what people would pay for, what makes people to tick, what makes people to create an impact, an inspiration. There are many people whom I have served, later on have served me. And this service, this understanding of this makes me to see service in a different way, not only providing, but for you to get what you wanted in how you provide determines this. And this is what I have made it into a program, an operating system, and brought it to the market now to get the people who are serving the businesses who are in service industry and the any businesses who are wanting to make their business into legacy to put this, to employ this in their businesses and get it going.
Nice.
This is how I've come here and this is what is my background and this is why we are talking about this.
Interesting. What makes serving service with soul different from typical leadership programs?
Typical leadership programs operate on two pillars, the mindset and the skill set.
Yeah.
Serving with soul operates on three pillars. In fact, in the third pillar, there is a huge amount of energy also. So the third pillar is that how you, even before you start thinking, how you feel. The feeling determines the thinking. The thinking determines the action. The action determines the connection. The connection determines the result. So how you feel, we start with how you feel and why you should feel that way. Because we are bringing natural laws. Natural laws, how things works. And these natural laws, to make it work for you, how you have to go and get it going. And so that's where Serving with Soul differs from other programs. And just to give you a little bit anecdote, other programs give you things to fill up.
Yeah.
You open, you fill it up, you close it, and you believe that it will work. Like for example, a bottle of water. You consume.
Yeah.
We inject things into your bloodstream, into your nervous system. So your whole system is rewired. Your whole system changes. The whole outlook changes. When the outlook changes, then your thought process changes. When your thought process changes, your body movement changes. Your body movement changes. Then you attract people, you attract feelings, you attract your result. That is how we are different than other. Yeah.
Nice. And tell me about the vision from Serving of Soul in the future.
Yeah. So in an ideal world, how I look at it is by changing the companies which deal with me, by changing the people, we are going to bring this consciousness into the society, into the businesses, that they can roll it out and that they can have this going, make it into a culture of the company. And we would like, as much as possible, this becoming by default to the whole world, to follow this and to make this difference, what I have experienced, for their people to experience that difference, for their companies to flourish, for them to make a quality relationship, a meaningful connections to happen, and for them to make that difference when people come to them to do business with them. So I wanted the whole industry, the whole system, the whole ecosystem to get this going. And this is my vision of serving with soul, bringing out into the market and into the society.
And how can people join or work with you?
We have got now a community. The community is called the Server Community.
Yeah.
We will put the link at the bottom of this. They can join there. The community, by joining the community, you will get a weekly newsletter, and this weekly newsletter will also enable you to get in touch with this. And also, if your company wants our training programs, our programs, we have online programs, we have offline programs. We come to your company, we come to your people, work with your people, whatever suits you. Then I'm here available. Even if it's an online program, I'm available on a weekly basis for you to come and talk about it. And I would love and welcome you all to this community of the server community. And we all will make this happen. We all will make it, getting it together, to get it going. By adopting this, we make such a beautiful difference to the society, to the people, to the experiences of the peoples. And we can really create a joyful environment for the serving businesses. This is my aim, and this is what my mission.
And tell me, if serving with soul could leave just one message in this world, what would it be?
You have a choice to operate from fear or to operate from love. And throughout my life, I have seen operating from love has brought me results which is in the interest of this humankind. And if we can make this humankind better, then start your anything to do operating from the love of the thing that you are going to make a difference for the other person. That you are operating from something higher rather than operating from something lower, which is not helping you.
Yeah.
So start operating from love.
Thank you. It's a wonderful message. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shkrute.